Fox 10 Live starts now.
For the first time in more than 50 years, NASA is sending astronauts to the moon. The mission, named Artemis II, is set to take a crew of 3 Americans and 1 Canadian farther into space than ever before. In fact, this right here on your screen is a live look at the Artemis II rocket right now, as we are just under 2.5 hours before official launch.
We are really pumped to go do this for this entire team. It has been a lot of work. It's been a great journey.
This is an exciting time, and it is going to truly test our mettle.
I'm so grateful to those that paved the way for me to be here and for all of us to be here, and it's an honor to potentially inspire the explorers of the future.
And here's the team. Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, mission specialist Christina Koch, and mission specialist Jeremy Hansen of the Canadian Space Agency are the first crew since 1972 going deep into space. Powered by NASA's new SLS, or Space Launch System, heavy rocket, the Orion spacecraft launches into Earth's orbit. After some tests, Orion will then make a roughly 4-day, 250,000-mile journey to the moon, passing by its far side. At a distance between 4,000 and 6,000 miles above the lunar surface, it is expected to be the farthest any human has ever traveled into space. Orion will then return to Earth for splashdown off the United States West Coast. And you can watch the Artemis II launch on the Fox 10 Gulfstream TV app tonight. The launch is expected to begin right after 5:20, so be sure to download the Fox 10 Gulfstream TV app if you haven't already. I know several of us will be watching the launch here at Fox 10, including myself. We can't wait to see history unfold. For now, we want to welcome you into Fox 10 Live. It is April 1st. I'm Ashley Mitchell. Let's continue our trending headlines of the day. Well, a historic day at the U.S. Supreme Court that could change the definition of U.S. citizenship. Justices heard oral arguments around President Donald Trump's attempt to limit automatic birthright citizenship. U.S. Solicitor General John Sauer making the Trump administration's case to the U.S. Supreme Court that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution was intended to grant citizenship to the children of freed slaves, not immigrants in the country illegally. Chief Justice John Roberts pressed Sauer on what he described as, quote, quirky arguments, leaning on narrow exceptions to exclude a much larger group from birthright citizenship.
And then you expand it to a whole class of illegal aliens are here in the country. I'm not quite sure how you can get to that big group from such tiny and sort of idiosyncratic examples.
Now, the arguments lasted just over 2 hours, and now the justices will consider those arguments. A ruling is expected before the end of their term in June. And meanwhile, the Department of Homeland Security is under new leadership and reviewing contracts signed by its previous head, Kristi Noem. DHS is pausing the purchase of new warehouses intended to house immigrants and reevaluating warehouses already bought. When asked about the reviews, DHS said, quote, as with any transition, we are reviewing agency policies and proposals, end quote. Mark Wayne Mullen was sworn in as the new secretary last week. Under Noem, so far, over $1 billion was spent purchasing 11 warehouses in Arizona, Georgia, Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Texas, and finally Utah. Her plan was to boost detention center capacity by 92,000 beds, but ran into intense scrutiny. For a look now at our local stories crews are working on behind the scenes for us at Fox 10 News today, here is Steve Alexander.
This is Steve Alexander on the assignment desk. Some of the stories we're following today. Mobile police this afternoon announced they arrested a man in connection with 2 robberies on Schillinger Road this weekend. Also, a campaign today by the city of Pritchard. It says to improve public safety and neighborhood conditions. We'll tell you what they're doing. You know, a lot of people pass by the new airport being built, and they're wondering what's the latest, when it's going to open. Shelby is looking at that. Also looking maybe to fix up your home, the city of Mobile has announced that it's expanding its critical repair grant program. We'll tell you what's involved in that. And women from across South Alabama gathered this morning to talk power, progress, and how to make sure their voices are heard. And we'll take you there.
All right, 3:05, we're out here on the jet deck. It is a lovely day. I'll tell you, the humidity is high, and you feel it when you step outside, but it doesn't feel that bad. I think actually the cloud cover helping us out just a little bit here. You can see outside it's looking okay, and if you look at the radar right now, you can see some rain showers. Right now, we are tracking a batch of rain that is across George, Washington, and northern Mobile County. This was a thunder shower, but the thunder shower has weakened a little bit. Just look off to our west, and you see that we have some more substantial rain showers and thunderstorms, including one severe thunderstorm warning just off to our west. Right now, rain in Perry County, Greene County, then there's northern Mobile. Also look at Chatham actually getting in on some heavier rain on their southern side there. So if you live south of Chatham, you might be dealing with even some rumbles of thunder happening there. Looking way off in the northern part of our Fox 10 viewing area, it looks like we have some weakening showers now. You can see rain is probably about to wrap up here pretty soon in Thomasville. Here's the Eastern Shore Toyota Camera Network. We're showing you different views across our region. One view that you can see here is Battleship Memorial Park in the corner, and what you see is the flag slapping in the wind a little bit. There's kind of an overcast look. Here's a regional look at your weather. We mentioned the Artemis 2 space mission happening today. Keeping an eye on the forecast for them. This is the live Melbourne radar, and you can see that there are some showers in the vicinity, which is not an issue for the rocket right now. Of course, once we get to this evening, we want those showers to go away. They don't want any type of cumulus cloud cover, and those showers will be cumulus clouds associated with them. So they don't want that. They want some good quality clean air to fly through. So we'll see. As you can see, those rain showers are moving from east to west in the general flow over Florida there. Of course, this is the Space Coast that you're looking at, and right in the center of your image is where that rocket's going to launch from. Then it's going to move up and to the right and fly over the Atlantic there. But that's what we have for the view. Let's zoom out and let's talk about the regional picture. Again, we have rain showers. You can see the sea breeze active over Florida, giving us the rain showers that are happening there. Hopefully everything goes well tonight. We are super excited about it. Here's the forecast overnight tonight. 66 degrees in Mobile. Tomorrow's going to be a warm one, 81 degrees. I'll have more on your forecast coming up.
All right, 3:07 now on your Wednesday. Nick mentioned the Artemis 2 launch, so go ahead and download the Fox 10 Gulfstream TV app during this commercial break. We'll be back with more Fox 10 Live outside right after this.
Committed to you. This is Fox 10 Live.
Welcome back into Fox 10 Live. You don't have to know a single thing about sports to know who Michael Jordan is.
Yeah, of course. That notoriety has served him well. The former NBA player tops Sportico's list of highest paid athletes of all time.
Okay, when adjusted for inflation, he's raked in $4.5 billion.
That is, a lot of that is thanks to Nike's Air Jordan shoes, which are still popular more than 20 years after his retirement.
And the only other athletes who have earned more than $2 billion are Tiger Woods, Cristiano Ronaldo, and LeBron James. This does not surprise me at all.
Yeah, I mean, he is the pinnacle of sports.
Do you have some Jordans?
No, I do not.
I've never owned a pair either, which is crazy.
I have had some CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo merch before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, big soccer guy over here.
Yeah, I watched a Portugal game last night.
How was that?
We did. United States played Portugal last night.
Okay,
and this was a prep for the World Cup. We did okay.
Yeah.
Did okay.
Bring us our highlights and recap over the next few weeks for sure. Saving requires some work, especially when the cost of living keeps increasing. But for many Americans, saving is almost becoming impossible now.
A recent survey by financial company LendingTree found that 37% of people have less than $500 in cash savings.
And the data found that 1 in 5 people say they aren't able to save consistently, especially with those who make less than $30,000 a year.
34% say the main reason they can't save more is, of course, the cost of living.
Sure, definitely some universal obstacles and difficulties that a lot of people are facing in our society right now.
Yeah.
So save money, I guess, while you can.
Try your best. That's all you can say.
For sure. Good reminder for me, too.
Yes.
April Fool's Day is today. It's a time to play jokes on your friends. Some businesses have also latched onto the fun for some promotions. Still have yet to prank Nick, by the way.
The pizza cookie or pizookie, I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, that was fancy. At BJ's Restaurant and Brew House is no joke. But today only, you can get it topped with pepperoni and honey.
A little sweet and savory action there. Dunkin' is having a lighthearted giveaway of 1,000,001 free hot or iced coffees. You'll need to use the code, still not a joke, to get one.
But not everything is a real deal.
So Halls unveiled a special cough drop flavor.
Called it Grandma's Purse. It contains hints of lavender and lint, just like Meemaw used to give you.
Oh yeah, those however are not really for sale. I'm waiting to see if it's going to come up here on the video. I think I saw it a moment ago.
Yeah, it'll come up again.
Okay.
It is interesting.
Lint and lavender.
It's a really cool little packaging.
I feel like that wouldn't be bad. I really feel like that would not be a bad cough drop.
Lint and lavender?
Well, like lavender,
Lint.
they make lavender flavored matcha
Next.
drinks that I really
Next.
like.
Next.
I'm all for it. Okay, after the Artemis launch, keep your eyes to the sky to see spring's first full moon rising.
It will be a full pink moon. However, it will not be pink. This is not an April Fool's joke. It's just called the pink moon.
Okay. The moniker pays tribute, to the early spring bloom of a wild flower called moss pink. But again, like Nick said, the moon isn't really pink.
It will be unusually bright. I mean, last night's moon was very nice and bright.
Yeah.
We were at 98% illumination there. We're going to be full illumination. It's going to be something cool. A lot of cool stuff happening in the sky.
How will visibility be tonight?
It should be okay. We should clear up some of this sky cloud cover throughout the night. Let's go and talk about the forecast, actually. Where we're talking about rain right now. We have some rain showers that are on radar. Notice that batch of rain that is over Greene County, northern Mobile County, and Washington County. There's even a little bit of thunder that was happening near Chatham earlier. Now you're looking up at northern Clark County, really eastern Clark County, the border of Clark and Monroe County, I should say, where we do have some heavier downpours going on. We're going straight to Futurecast here. This is the HRRR model. The model runs from yesterday did an outstanding job recognizing that there would be rain showers today. Well, now forecast models are having a little bit tougher of a time. They're having trouble initializing with the rain showers, but they do have a favorable indication for Thursday. I think it is going to be right where we start the day mostly clear other than maybe some patchy fog. And Thursday afternoon, we really don't see much here. What we're going to see is just maybe one shower that is developing in the afternoon, but there really isn't much on the Futurecast here. And again, this is the HRRR model. All right, let's look at the high temperatures right now. Temperatures are in the 70s and 80s, depending on some of the folks that have gotten rain. Overnight tonight, we're going to be down in the 50s and 60s. It should be a comfortable night. And then a day planner for tomorrow, you can see those temperatures getting up in the 70s and low 80s. It should not be that bad. All right, here's the deal for your forecast highs. Temperatures very warm tomorrow afternoon. 87 in Chatham, 86 Evergreen, 86 in Bruton, 81 in Mobile, 78 in Gulf Shores. Speaking of Gulf Shores, let's talk about the beach issues, because we have them. Rip current risk is high all the way into the weekend, so please be careful down at the beach. Wind's going to stay out of the south-southeast here. And by the way, we have a rain chance here that comes in on Sunday. The computer was not supposed to skip there, but I'll go ahead and take the time to do this. You can see there's the rain coming in into the weekend. That is on Easter Sunday, so Easter Sunday plans. Keep that in mind.
All right, well, today is April Fool's Day, and I have yet to play my prank on Nick. We're still thinking about that one. But there were a lot of jokes still going around on social media today. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of those. Starting with this one, downtown Mobile today posting this: Trump sending troops to Mobile. President Donald J. Trump announced in a post to his Truth social platform early this morning he is immediately sending National Guard troops to Mobile. Nick, you said you saw this earlier and it looked pretty realistic to you, right?
This was the first thing that I saw this morning, and I was very confused. And then I realized it was April Fool's Day, but a funny one there from Mobile today. And this is not the only one. There have been so many. But yeah, I'm not reading that, but you can read that. There's some entertaining stuff in there.
There is a lot there. You can definitely find that on social media on their page as well. But I think fooled fooled quite a few people based on the comments that I was reading. Let's go ahead and go to the next one now. Visit Mobile posting this one. I loved this. Big news, the Port City will be hosting the Iron Bowl in 2028.
Yeah, that is funny. You see, what is that image? I gotta look at what the image is. Like with the new arena.
Yeah, that's a nod to the multi-million-dollar arena that's being built in downtown Mobile. This one was good.
Yeah,
this one was like the second or third one I saw today. This next one from
my friends at Fairhope Volunteer Fire Department.
Tell us what this is all about.
So this announced at the beginning May 1st, Fairhope Volunteer Fire Department will be transitioning to a new subscription-based protection model.
And then residents can choose from the following plans. Basic plan, $9.99 a month. Fire response, water not included. Plus plan, $19.99 a month.
And then we got the faster response on the plus plan, whatever. Premium plan, $49.99 a month. A limited fire suppression, probably.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
A steal, not a deal. Then they wrapped up the post by saying, thank you for your continued support. Hashtag community first. Hashtag new era. Hashtag stay covered. I love these. This is so fun.
There's one more, and this is funny. Here, Baldwin County Sheriff's Office, in an effort to stay cool during summer months, Baldwin County Sheriff's Office rolling out a summer uniform.
Wait, this is phenomenal. What in the world? Shorts. What are they wearing? Yeah, this updated look was designed with 3 things in mind, according to the Post: comfort, professionalism, and maximum ventilation. And before you ask, those are new boots, Nick, but not just any boots.
What is you're reading?
Genuine. Their post said, "New boot goofin', genuine ostrich. Only cost us 3 payments."
Yeah,
so bougie boots.
Jokes aside,
I wonder where they got this.
Yeah, I know. Jokes aside, deputies are always hardworking to serve Baldwin County, no matter the season. Happy April Fool's Day for them.
Can I get some
We're
of those
not
boots
done.
though? Yeah, and then on the other side of the bay, the Mobile County Sheriff's Office says they are currently investigating a reported sighting of a large unidentified subject believed by witnesses to be Bigfoot in a wooded area of North Mobile County.
The Post says at approximately 6:42 a.m. on March 17, 2026, MCSO deputies were dispatched following multiple calls from residents reporting a tall, hairy figure moving through rural property line and into heavily wooded areas. Witnesses described the subject as standing between 7 and 9 foot tall, exhibiting unusual speed and leaving behind large footprints not consistent with the regional wildlife.
You've really leaned into that. Let me take it away. MCSO deputies, along with members of the Rural Enforcement Unit and K-9 teams, responded to the area to conduct a search grid. Preliminary findings include a series of oversized tracks, disturbed foliage, and what investigators are describing as unconfirmed vocalizations. Ooh.
Yeah, our deputies take every call seriously, no matter how unusual. This post goes on. Of course, all of that is funny.
Again, this is fake. April Fool's social media post here.
I have to give Mobile County credit for the effort put into that video.
Yeah, it was professionally done. Shout out to them. I think they win the April Fool's post for sure if there was a contest.
This is all great. This is all fun. I appreciate this. I have gotten fooled too many times
I know you
today.
have. I walked in, I said, "Happy April Fool's," and he goes, "My least favorite day of the year."
Yeah, I do.
He's on edge a little bit. Hey, you've made it through April Fool's mostly.
Yeah, mostly.
Almost,
We'll
most
see
of
what
the day.
happens.
We'll see what happens after this. We want to thank you for staying with us here on Fox 10 Live. Hopefully you are escaping all the pranks on this April Fool's Day, leaving you with a live look into downtown Mobile. We will be right back. Welcome back. We are now officially about 3 months away from America's 250th birthday. Since July, we've been highlighting patriotic events and veterans in our weekly We the People segment. Well, this week, Arlie Peck tells you about a group whose sole purpose is to make sure every person in Alabama has the chance to celebrate this milestone.
As the nation gets ready to celebrate its 250th anniversary, we're learning more about our shared history. Events like the recent reenactment of the Battle of Fort Charlotte playing out at Fort Condé, just one of many events promoted by Alabama's USA Semi-Quincentennial Commission.
I think everybody's getting really excited, and to get out into the communities and see events starting to take shape has been an amazing opportunity.
Traveling the state, they've been working with communities for 3 years to plan exhibits and events to educate, engage, and unite Alabamians.
And this is a great opportunity for us to celebrate the signing of the Declaration of Independence, but also that local Alabama history that helped shape our nation.
Through their website, America250al.org, they're not only honoring veterans, but allowing everyone to share what America means to them. Their website also has a map you can click on, a county near you, to find events throughout the state leading up to July 4th. In Mobile, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.
And we have that link that Lee was talking about posted inside this story on our website. That's fox10tv.com. Well, you can get more in-depth forecasts on the Fox 10 Gulfstream app, and that's not all. You can watch Fox 10 News live and get access to all of our other content, like Unwritten Legends, the in-depth series with Sarah Wall, podcasts, and so much more. You can download this app for free on your smart TV or with Roku, Fire TV, and more.
Yeah, a lot of available content on the app, including all of your normal weather forecasts. You can watch them in full length on the app there. And again, this is all on your little Roku or Fire TV, so you can have it on your remote and just pull it up there. Super easy process. Also, check it out. Fox 10 Gulfstream live events, Artemis 2 launch happening tonight.
Yes,
it's already streaming now.
Yeah, about 2 hours from now, 5:24 is the time,
yes,
right?
Yes.
I know I'll be watching on the Fox 10 Gulfstream. We're excited. The whole station is excited. I know the world is watching as well. So download that. We want to thank you for watching Fox 10 Live. We will see you on Fox 10 News at 4.